What's going on, guys? In this video we are going to take a look at Ogre Magi Offlane, because if you look at my recent games, I was having like very good win rate with that hero. So if you look at my stats right here, okay, let me go. Okay, here we go. So in the offlane, I look for past 3 months, and then I look at my high win rate hero, that is Ogre Magi. I tried out other lanes, but compared to that, Ogre Magi is the best one for me so far. So I'm gonna see analysis of that hero, like what items you can buy, what skills you can build that will help you win more games. So to see that, I go to the Dota to Pro Tracker, and then here we have Ogre Magi. I click the offline Ogre Magi, and then here we can see all the detail of the which is higher win rate. So in the facet, we have fat chance and learning curve. The learning curve is the best one. Even I realized, because I tried to copy these pro players, mostly like some of them have fat chance and I copy them. Every time I tried that one, my games went worse. So even personally, I prefer this one only, the learning curve, that works better. And then in the skill build, 12 ignite DPS, 80 damage, 30 strength, and then 220 fire blast damage. Okay, initially you start with so there are two types of start. So this one is the highest win rate. This one is highest win rate. First you get the 2 ignite, and then get the fire blast third, and then for fourth you get the bloodlust, and then you fully upgrade the ignite first. Okay, and then this is multicast is level 6, and then after that you maximize the fire blast. And here this one is like low win rate, because you see that they are messing up with the ignite in the early game. They are trying to pick the fire blast. That is bad. You just need one fire blast in the early game, and then later on you skill that one up. Okay, and here also you can see the itemization, which have higher win rate. If you go with the, so here like data is like different. You see this is for just 30, this is 31 matches, 11 matches, and 8 matches. But even though here we have just 8 matches, and here 11 matches, only 3 different, this one works better. You grab 2 gauntlets of strength, and then 2 ironwood branches, and then magic stick, and then a tango, and that will give you higher win rate than if you go with the other choices. Okay, and here the core item builds. Most common sequence item. Core items are bought in less than 50% of the matches. So this one doesn't give a lot of detail. Okay. So here are the neutral items. If you want to choose the tier 1, in the tier 1, the highest win rate one is if you get the dormant curio. I have to go inside the game to see what it is actually providing. Let me see if I can see it in the demo. So I go to the Ogre Magi, I bring it to the demo, and let's see each items. Okay, here we go. So this one is this is a higher win rate item for the tier 1. That's dormant curio. Okay, this is the item. So this one, like neutral artifacts you craft while holding a dormant curio. have their potency increased by 30%. I have no idea what is that, but this one works well with the Ogre Magi. So that one is that, and then for the okay, so that is 100% win rate, and the peak percentage is also 55.6%, which means this is working very good. And then for the second one, for the tier 2, the peak percentage is very high, but the win range is low. But there should be a good reason for this peak percentage is like much greater than any other peaks. So this should be the best option here. So Searing Signet, let me see what does it do. So it's like instance of magic damage from spells over 55 ignites enemies, causing them to take 75 magic damage over 6 seconds. So it's like adding up to your ignite. So it's like more. It works very well with Ogre Magi. That's why everyone is paying this. Yeah, let me see. So this one should be right here. And then here we have this one 30.8% pick. So this one definitely is the best one, because you see the highest pick rate, definitely some reason for it. And here this is like very, even though high win rate, the pick is very low. Okay, so I would go for this one, Gunpowder Gauntlet. And for the last one, you better select this one, Magnifying Monocle. This one has far higher pick rate than any other option. Okay, then I go to the Dota Pro Tracker and see some players playing it, and these players are like 7.6k MMR. So these are probably the immortal players. Okay, here's like we have certain, it's only shows like 14 matches, 7 matches, and all the stuff. I want to see if there's any filter that will allow to see more data. $14 days of data. So here this is for the last 14 days of pro players. Okay, let's see the builds they have. So this guy have 14 matches, this one is 7 matches. So the 14 matches probably have good experience with Ogre Magi. He is going for the learning curve, and he is building exactly like the high win rate skill build. And this guy has a different way of leveling up. He's going for 2 ignite, and then he's upgrading the fire blast higher, and then maximizing the ignite later. I think this is like a bad one, because even though he's pro, it works good for them. But as you can see, this is the best one. You maximize the ignite first, and then the fire blast. Okay, I would say you even skip this one earlier, Bloodlust. You don't need that much. Okay, so this one is that, and then here what did he do? Arcane Boot. So he goes for this one. You get a mango, 6 tangos, and then 3 ironwood branch. But the best one is this one here. You get 2 gauntlets of strength, and then 2 ironwood branch, 1 tango, and then a magic stick. Okay, so here after that he goes for the arcane boots. The arcane boots always work best with Ogre Magi, because you can constantly keep on spamming your spell. That is better for offlane, because you spam so much so the enemy carry cannot do anything in the lane. So that is best. and then after that you go for the magic wand, hand of Midas, and then blink dagger, and then Aghanim scepter, and then blacking bar. This magic wand is sometime upgrade is not necessary unless you're getting a lot of charges. This is not necessary. And hand of Midas is a must because you farm very fast. And then some people go for the blink dagger, some people go for the aether lens, but people say that blink dagger is better for the offlane ogre than the aether lens. But I play with aether lens also, that works good too. Aghanim scepter, and then BKB. Let's look at what other guys are doing here. So this guy going for the fat chance. Every time I try fat chance, the game doesn't go well, so I skip this one. And then here this guy fat chance, and this one is learning curve, but he has a different type of build. He's like building full tangy magic build for pipe inside for the magic build, and then crimson guard for this one. Okay, so this is based on Dota 2 Prat Tracker. Let's look at what people in this Dota buff is doing. Here I can search for the Ogre Magi. Okay, so let's compare this one and Dota 2 Prat Tracker. So here you cannot in the Dota buff you cannot select for the offlane, so it's giving for common for everyone. Some can be support, some can be hard support or whatever, but all together which one is giving highest run rate. So here 12 ignite is still the best one, 80 damage is still the best one, 30 strength is still the best one, and then 225 blast damage is still the best one. So this is the best tree you can have for an ogre. And then for the skill build, most popular, okay, it says most popular but not sure about the win rate. Okay, so that one. And then if you compare the fat chance and learning curve is of course better. The pick rate also high, the win rate also high. And then yeah, so let's look at the builds people have. So here we have an example of offlane Ogre Magi. That's the popular one. He is going like that we seen before, and then he goes bracer, 2 bracer magic wand, and then this arcane boots and so on. Okay, so when you're playing Ogre Magi, the real threat is like, is there a AM anti-Magi or Slug? Because whenever I play Ogre Magi, I have hard time only against AM, Slug, and sometimes Ursa Warrior, and then sometime Juggernaut as well. Other heroes, they will just leave the lane. Okay, some people are okay. So this guy has a different total radiance. I would never go. That is completely insane build, but I don't know why he did it. Okay, so these are supports most of the time. Let's look at the Ogre and offlane Ogre Magi only. Okay, so there's no also this one is offlane Ogre Magi, but he has a different build. So there's not much data in this Dota buff. So Dota 2 Pro Tracker is the best one to rely on. And then here also we can see the matchup against certain heroes. Like for example, as I play Ogre Magi a lot, I see it's really bad if you're playing against an LC anti-magi or slug. So let's see what people do in those kind of situations. So if I put this vs legion, okay, so here if I put vs legion, I see the matchups against legion commander. So against legion commander, the best counter for the legion commander is this one. What is that? You build this one right here. That one is called Lingen Spare. But Lotus of, I don't know how the Lotus of works against Legion Commander. Let's give it a try. So I pick the enemy as Legion Commander. Okay. Enemy Legion Commander. Give Ogre the maximum level max, and this one also level max. And let's say she's dueling me. She comes and duel me. Okay, then I cannot, when she's dueling, I cannot use anything. But let's say if I use this before she dueling me, and then she duel, I give the free spell as well. Oh, so if you put this one, it duels back. Maybe this is better than the this one, Lingen Sphere, because this one has better stat. You get the 10 armor as well, which is not available in this Lingen Sphere, because 10 armor is good as a tanky hero. So if you don't use it, and if she duel you, and if you use it, I don't know what's the difference. And is it a physical or magical damage? The first spell is magical, and then this one we don't know. This is not a magical one. Okay, let's look at against AM. Anti-mage. So there's no game available. Okay, there's actually games available. So this is against anti-mage. Am I in the... I had to go for the offline Ogre Magi. Oh, then let's see the LC again. Okay, so he's building the physical mostly because of the Ursa over here. Nothing for the LC. Let's look at against anti-magi. Against anti-magi, going for the magical build, because anti-magi's last ability is a magical one, so this one makes sense. And then against slug, going full tanky. So that is basically it. I hope you guys found this video very helpful. Thanks for watching. See you guys on my